Goodwill brings to you the weekly share market update dated the 25th of May, 2024. Talking about the corporate segment, we have shares of Hindustan Zinc zoomed over 19% on May 21st, extending gains for the fifth straight session. Indian metal stocks have been rallying significantly, driven by expectations that the sharp rise in metal prices will enhance company margins. Additionally, with stable production costs and higher selling prices, increased profits per unit sold are anticipated. Prices of industrial metal including copper, aluminium, zinc, and lead have surged lately due to supply concerns and optimistic long-term demand, sparking a new wave of speculative buying. Although metal prices have been steadily rising in 2024, traders have also received a significant boost after China recently announced measures to support its crisis-hit property sector. Shares of Delivery Limited plunged another 10% on May 21st, continuing a downward trend from the previous session, where it had already slipped over 4% on May 18th. The stock has tanked 15% in the last two trading sessions and is now back to the level seen in January end. It has given up all the gains made after Q3 results report. The sharp fall comes after it slipped into losses again in the March quarter. The logistics solutions company posted a loss of 68.5 rupees crore as against a profit of 11.7 rupees crore in the December quarter. On a year-on-year basis, however, the loss narrowed by 57% from 159 rupees crore in Q4 financial year 2023. Delivery's revenue in the March financial year 2024 quarter rose 12% year-on-year to 2,076 rupees crore. Driven by significant growth in the partial truckload and full truckload segments, which increased by 27% and 60% year-on-year, respectively, in Q4 financial year 2024. Shares of Rail Vikas Nigam Limited surged 13% on May 21st after the company bagged an order worth 148 rupees crore from the South Eastern Railway for designing, supply, erection, testing and commissioning for the upgradation of an electric traction system for Kharagpur division. Rail Vikas Nigam is a project executing agency. The Mini Ratna PSU is engaged in the business of mobilization of financial resources, rail project development, enhancing Golden Quadrilateral and port connectivity by implementing rail projects and raising extra budgetary resources for Indian Railway project execution. Rail Vikas Nigam Limited has received a letter of acceptance from South Eastern Railway for design, supply, erection, testing and commissioning for upgradation of electric traction system from 1 by 25 kV to 2 by 25 kV traction system for Kharagpur, Badrak section of Kharagpur division of South Eastern Railway to meet 3,000 metric tons loading target, the PSU said in a regulatory filing. Shares of Wellspun Enterprises Limited surged over 9% to 406 rupees in the afternoon on May 22nd, hovering close to a 52-week high, after emerging as the lowest bidder to construct an access-controlled multimodal corridor in Nava to Balavali, Maharashtra. The quoted amount is 1,864.71 rupees crore and will be constructed within 36 months from the date of notice of commencement, the company said in a regulatory filing on May 22nd. In its fiscal fourth quarter, the company reported a 45% year-on-year decline in net profit, falling to 78 rupees crore. Total consolidated revenue for the quarter decreased by 5% YoY, reaching 867 rupees crore. Gujarat State Fertilizers and Chemicals shares sank almost 9% in trade on May 22nd, after the state-run firm posted a 91% fall in net profit for the fourth quarter. GSFC reported a net profit of 21 rupees crore for the 3 months ended March, down 91.25% on year from 240 rupees crore in the corresponding period last year. The firm's total revenue fell 18.2% on year to 1,992 rupees crore, down from 2,437 rupees crore in the March quarter in the previous year. In a filing with the exchanges, the company said, financial year 2023-24 was a challenging year for the company, due to external headwinds in both fertilizers and industrial product segments. The company registered an EBITDA growth of 51% on year. Shares of Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited tumbled as much as 5% on May 22nd after January-March quarter results missed street expectations. Analysts at CLSA shared a KSEL rating on BHEL, with a target price of 189 rupees per share, implying a downside of 36% from current levels. They believe that a surprise 26% year-on-year decline in the company's Q4 profit was due to slow-moving orders. The company's backlog has grown by 44% year-on-year in Q4 financial year 2024 as thermal orders picked up, but operationally, a flat execution led to another weak quarter. We believe that the future of company's thermal business looks bleak beyond financial year 2030, the brokerage firm added. Morgan Stanley also shared a target below current market price, setting it at 220 rupees per share, which indicates a downside of 34% as Q4 earnings missed estimates. However, they maintained an equal weight rating on BHEL, seeing improving earnings visibility with strong orders and healthy project pipeline. Hindustan Zinc Limited has moved up by 84.39% this week with a change of 339.90 points. It has traded with a net volume of 41.935 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 742.65 against the previous closing price of 402.75. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 511.49, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 807.70 points this week. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 89.35. Cochin Shipyard Limited has moved up by 73.34% this week with a change of 809.20 points. It has traded with a net volume of 69.301 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 1,912.55 against the previous closing price of 1,103.35. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 1,342.36, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 20-30 points this week. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 87.37. Ratan India Power Limited has moved up by 72.57% this week with a change of 6.35 points. It has traded with a net volume of 491.593 million shares. The share is currently trading at the price level of 15.1 against the previous closing price of 8.75. Meanwhile, the share price is trading above its moving average 11.38, which is a good indication for the stock. The stock has made the highest move to 15.10 points this week. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 76.34. Nifty is currently in positive trend. If you are holding long positions, then continue to hold with daily closing stop loss of 22,750. Fresh short positions can be initiated if Nifty closes below 22,750 levels. Nifty support levels are 22,901, 22,845 and 22,783. Nifty resistance levels are 23,020, 23,082 and 23,138. Bank Nifty is currently in positive trend. If you are holding long positions, then continue to hold with daily closing stop loss of 48,272. Fresh short positions can be initiated if Bank Nifty closes below 48,272 levels. Bank Nifty support levels are 48,727, 48,482 and 48,319. Bank Nifty resistance levels are 49,135, 49,298 and 49,543.
You can reach us via phone, WhatsApp, or email using the information listed on the screen. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more financial insights. And, as always, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, leave them in the comments section below. Until next time, happy investing.